I do not want you to think of the world's least attractive facial expression. Okay, don't think of that. Don't think of that. It's hideous, it's upsetting. Instead, think of a card. Think of a card, think of a card, think of a card. You got one in mind. Think of them, go back and forth. You got one? Okay, now, let's say, just for example, the person said, I'm thinking of the Nine of Hearts, let's say, Nine of Hearts. I go, okay, that's interesting. Because out of every card in the pack you could have thought of, on the back of only one card did I actually write, think of this card. On the back of only one card, the only card in the entire pack. Now, if I had told you earlier today that you were going to think of a card out of the entire pack, and it was going to be the only card that says, think of this card written on the back, none other. If someone had told you that, you might say, well, I don't think that would have been possible. And you would have been right. This one uses a really cool gimmick you're going to make yourself. Grab two cards, okay? You're going to make something that magicians call a double backer. Okay, this is not to be confused with the beast with two backs, which is a reference to Shakespeare, and something quite erotique. Put a little bit of glue, put these two together like this, and yes, you're destroying a couple of cards, but it is so worth it, my friends, for this cool trick. Then I write, think, boom, of this, and underline it, card, okay? Now, what you might want to do, is get a pencil and put a pencil dot in the corner so that when this is resting on top of the deck, you always know which way it's facing, because it's kind of it's very anticlimactic to turn over the card and go, because I wrote, oh, hold on a second, you don't want that moment. So if you have a pencil dot on it, it'll always tell you where this is. So you start by, you can either say, we'll do it this way. You spread out the cards, making sure you don't show the bottom one, and you say to someone, think of any card you want. Free choice, think of one, think of one. I think I got a couple. And they're thinking of one, let's say they think of the two hearts, that's fine. You say you're sure, you can change your mind. It's very important to give them that choice. Let's say they don't change their mind, or let's say they do. They say, sure, I'll go with the Jack of Diamonds. You go, great. Take it out, turn the deck over. Put this directly on top. It's going on top of our gimmick, okay, of our just-made gimmick. And you say, do you feel you could have chosen any one of these? And you're showing the backs. It's so cool, this part. And they go, yes, I could have. So as I'm squaring up the cards, I'm going to get ready to do a double lift. Now, what that means, I'm going to square up the cards, and I'm going to get a break with my pinky beneath, not this card, but the top, the second card from the top. When I get a little break with my pinky, it means that I can come over, and if you've been doing a little card magic even for a couple of months, you'll know this move, and I turn the two over as one. This blows people's minds. They can't believe that the only card in the pack, and you can spread through again. Boom, it's such an impressive, and it looks like real magic. And then to finish, of course, I do the double lift again. You take the two and you either lift them up and turn them over, or you just turn them over this way. And you go, now, if someone had asked you, would the only card you're thinking of end up be the only one? And again, here's the gimmick. The only one with the writing on it, you probably wouldn't have believed that that's possible. And you know, it's not possible. And then you turn it over and show it to them.